I'm writing a column today. It's a lot about what I've been saying over the many weeks, that the president needs to take action with regard to the domestic terrorism that continues in the streets of Louisville, Kentucky. The police officers are left unprotected. There's a law called the Insurrection Act of 1807, signed into law, ironically, by Thomas Jefferson, who I dedicate my new book to, It Takes a Revolution, Forget the Scandal Industry, where the president can send the military or even nationalize local law enforcement to put down an insurrection. He needs to do that. He needs to do it now. Not just police who have been shot at and killed, but ordinary citizens have also been killed and maimed. Young infants, 1 year old, have been killed. It's not enough to cynically use the current situation to try to get reelected, to create a backlash so the brain-dead Joe Biden and the evil witch Kamala Harris will lose the presidential election. In addition, the Chinese coronavirus continues on and on. A new whistleblower has come forward from Israel. We're going to talk about that on our radio show, our weekly radio show this week, and I hope that you'll tune in, who has confirmed that, in fact, it was a bioweapon that the Chinese released, the communist Chinese, and they need to be held accountable. And as I've also said over and over again, the Attorney General Bill Barr should be instructed by the president to not only seize Chinese assets in the United States so any judgments can be paid, but to support and intervene in our class action in Dallas, Texas, against the communist Chinese. Go to freedomwatchusa.org and sign up for that. I also hope that you'll go to americassheriff.org. That's two S's in the middle, americassheriff.org, which I formed a new public interest group with Sheriff Joe Arpaio to protect the police and to bring hard-hitting legal cases to allow our law enforcement to do their jobs. Now, there is a ray of hope this morning. I read that Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal came out and said you should not use the situation in Louisville, Kentucky with Breonna Taylor as an excuse to commit more violence, that the police were acting apparently in self-defense. That's courageous for them, being that they're tied to the NBA, being that they're tied to NBC that does announcing for the NBA. Let's give them credit. And the reality here, and I use the word reality, is because the African-American conservatives, whether it's Alan Keyes or Armstrong Williams or others who are out there, Demetric Penny, the brave policeman in Dallas, Texas, who I represent, is running for Congress, who sued Black Lives Matter and sued the new Black Panthers Party, Al Sharpton, Louis Farrakhan, is that they're more courageous than whites. Whites are running away from the situation. They're scared. They're putting their heads in the sand. And it's inevitable that what we're going to see come around election time is massive violence in the streets. Major cities are going to burn. And that is why whites need to speak out. All people need to speak out. African Americans are speaking out. Why can't whites speak out? And we need to tell the truth that Black Lives Matter is, in effect, the flip side of the coin of the Ku Klux Klan. They hate white people. They want separatism. They want to live in another country. Well, they should go live in another country if they don't like this country. That's the way it is. And if they're not going to support this country, then we need to put our foot down and enforce the rule of law against them and against everybody else. And that's my message for today. I want you to listen to the radio show this week. I'm going to have our Israeli colleagues on about what's going on in Israel and our COVID class action lawsuit there. I want you to go to americassheriff.org and sign up to support what we're doing with that new group. I want you to go to freedomwatchusa.org and support and sign up for our class action, see if you qualify against the Communist Chinese and our other hard-hitting cases, or sign up for our Justice League, because we are your Justice Department, and you have none other. And that's my message for today. Share this podcast far and wide. I'll be back Monday with another podcast, but listen to the weekly radio show on Radio America. I thank Radio America for allowing me to tell the truth as I see it. And do your part as a citizen. Rise up. Do not depend on President Trump to be reelected. I hope that he will. I say that in my personal capacity. But even if he is, that's only 4 years in office. And frankly, he needs to be more like President Ronald Reagan and take hard-hitting actions right now. He's done a good job in the Middle East. He's trying to create peace. He's done a lot of other good things. But the way he's handling the coronavirus and the domestic terrorism is not the way to do it. He needs to step it up, man up, get to the plate, and join Freedom Watch and americasheriff.org in protecting the American people. God bless you. God bless your family. Also, go to Amazon.com and all major booksellers online and pre-order my new book, It Takes a Revolution, Forget the Scandal Industry. It doesn't say just vote for President Trump. It has concrete ideas on how we can save the nation as it's sinking faster than the Titanic. And also go to WND.com and freedomwatchusa.org and americasheriff.org and read my column tonight on worldnetdaily.com. It talks about these issues. God bless you. God bless your family. God save America and stay safe. Thank you for listening to me.